Hi, this is Sandra, and welcome to Minutes of Torah. Now, before we begin, I have to say your ears are not playing a trick on you. I have changed the name of this podcast. I'm going to be doing some experimenting over the next few weeks as I grow this podcast, and I'd love your feedback. All right, with that said, let's begin. This week we're in the Torah portion, Tavo, and in this Torah portion, we envision a time when the Israelites are living in the Promised Land and are experiencing the blessings of prosperity that they could only dream of during their 40 years of wandering in the desert. Moses instructs them on how to appreciate and celebrate their bountiful harvest. He tells them to be thankful. He tells them to take some of every first fruit from the soil, put that fruit in a basket, and take it to the priest in charge at the time. And the priest will take the basket, and the Israelite will then tell the priest, "My father was a wandering Aramean. He went to Egypt with meager numbers and lived there. They were few in number and became a great nation." Now, I can imagine you're probably saying to yourself, what a strange thing for an Israelite to say as the Israelite is giving the priest their offering. And maybe you're even saying, what's the point? Well, the point is that God knew that when we are prosperous and successful, every force around us is going to want us to think that it is all about us. And we are going to forget just how bad it was back then. And God doesn't ever want us to forget. So things may be fine for us now. I mean, after all, we're no longer slaves in Egypt, and we're no longer wandering in the desert. But this week's Torah portion is a reminder to never forget and to be thankful for our first fruits. The Torah goes on to explain that we set our first fruits aside and we share our blessings first with the priest and then with the stranger, because we were once strangers and God rescued us and delivered us out of Egypt. All right, that's all I got for today. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and leave a comment or two. Also, feel free to follow me on other social media. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sandra J. Lawson, and you can find me on Facebook at Rabbi Sandra. All right, Shabbat Shalom, happy Friday, and have an amazing weekend.